Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar on Rig AI. My name is Jawahar Raisi, and I'm excited to walk you through this innovative solution that's reshaping rig floor safety and performance. I first want to start off by saying thank you for taking the time to join us, and to introduce myself, I am a product manager at ESBAAR, and I have 3 years of experience in this field and have worked on multiple projects from fintech apps, human capital websites, and AI technology systems. We also have our AI tech lead joining us. Mustafa, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm very excited to meet all of you. My name is Muhammad Sayed. I'm a senior AI engineer and data scientist with approximately 5 years of experience leading and executing hands-on projects across various domains, including computer vision, NLP, speech recognition, and financial data analysis.
Thank you, Mustafa. Before we dive in, just a quick note. If you have any questions during the session, please feel free to click on the questions tab in your webinar panel. So it'll be on the top menu bar. We'll go over all the questions at the end of the presentation during our Q&A session. So here is
Over the
a
years,
quick video about the company
humankind
and
has
its
been on
journey.
the search for new technologies that simulate human intelligence.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. To give you a bit of context, ESBAAR is a leading provider of artificial intelligence and autonomous system based right here in Muscat, Oman. It was founded in 2017 by a group of Omani entrepreneurs. We've grown rapidly and now serve a wide range of industries across the country. At ESBAAR, we believe in the power of data. By combining drone-powered solutions with cutting-edge AI, we help organizations transform aerial data and site footage into accurate, actionable insights. This enables smarter and faster decision-making, particularly in high-risk environments like drilling operations. Just in our journey in a brief overview, We started with a small team and our first project with PDO. Since then, we've secured major contracts with CCED, OQ, and many others. We've also expanded our services, developed and launched Rig AI, and grown to a team of over 150 professionals. It's been a meaningful journey, and Rig AI is one of our proudest achievements. So, ESBAAR services and our technologies. So, our technology ecosystem includes drones, IoT, remote sensing, and AI, all tied together with powerful software platforms. These tools allow us to deliver comprehensive services that improve safety, efficiency, and visibility at work sites. But in today's webinar, we will be taking a closer look into our AI system. So, this is a question where everyone keeps asking, what is the difference between rig floor management versus rig floor monitoring system? So we will be looking into the difference between red zone monitoring and red zone management. Red zone monitoring is a system we use to detect and alert when someone enters a dangerous area on the rig. It uses cameras and sensors to help the crew stay aware of activities in these zones. Red zone management, on the other hand, is about controlling who can enter, when, and under what conditions. It involves safety procedures, training, and permissions. Both work together to improve safety and reduce risk on the rig floor. So in this next slide, we'd love to hear from you, and let's make this more interactive. So please take a moment to respond to the poll on the top menu tab. If you can follow the instructions in the slides, you'll have a poll section. And there is a question, what's your biggest challenge with red zone monitoring? So as you can see, you're able to move these answers based on your highest challenge, and the last is the lowest challenge. So I'll give you guys a minute to interact. Thank you guys for your responses. So the number one answer is lack of real-time alerts. The second one is relying on manual monitoring. And the third is inconsistent PPE compliance. And the last one is limited visibility in high-risk zones. So as we move on forward with the presentation and the webinar, we will discuss closely about each challenge. So what is Rig AI exactly? So it's an intelligence, safety, and operation platform designed specifically for rig floors, and it could be many more. By combining computer vision with AI-powered analysis of with sensor data, Rig AI monitors red zone and detects unsafe activities. It's like having a second set of eyes 24/7 focused on keeping your crew and operations safe. In addition, with this footage, we are able to provide analytical key metrics. If you can see, rig floor monitoring through CCTV cameras in order to detect PPE violation and intrusions of red zones. Also, Rig AI can detect drilling activity using WITS data to determine safe versus dangerous zones. Obviously, within these features, there is also an analytical dashboard that provides key metrics and indicators, and also forecasting. In addition to that, alerting to notify personnel of unsafe situations. Of course, there are some core key benefits to Rig AI. Number one is increasing situational awareness, improving staff safety, which is a priority, reduce incidents and downtime, compliance to HSE guidelines, and enhancing insights into drilling activity and red zone compliance. So let's now take a look at the core features of Rig AI. These are the building blocks that make the system so powerful and practical on the rig floor. Rig floor monitoring, drilling activity detection, PPE detection, zone classification, alerting system, analytics dashboard. I won't go into the technical details just yet. As we go through the next slides, our AI tech lead Mustafa will walk you through each of these features in more depth and explain how they work on the rig floor. But first, there is a quick video about Rig AI, just a brief video.
ESBAAR is proud to introduce Rig AI Solution, the most advanced red zone monitoring system for the drilling industry worldwide. The system utilizes cutting-edge artificial intelligence technologies to monitor human and machinery activities on the rig floor, enabling the system to alert the drillers and floormen of any red zone violations in real time. The system has proven its ability to increase situational awareness and safety, reduce downtime and number of incidents, and increase efficiency for drilling operations. Rig AI system uses advanced computer vision algorithms to detect and monitor human and machinery activities from live CCTV footage on the rig. The system is also equipped with powerful machine learning algorithms to read and analyze more than 40 different sensor readings, making it possible for the system to accurately identify different types of drilling activities in real time. This enables the system to classify the rig floor into 3 main zone classifications: safe zone, conditional zone, unsafe zone. The system comes with an alerting system that is installed on the rig floor that displays the status of the zone, as well as a powerful analytics dashboard to provide insights and reports related to any safety violations and activities. Over the last 2 years, ESBAAR has been working with industry leaders to develop and train the system on over 4 million data points, making it one of the most advanced and powerful red zone management systems worldwide. The system has been deployed in 7 rigs in the Sultanate, with significant interest from international clients to deploy Rig AI system in different parts of the world.
Hi everyone. I hope you already enjoyed the video. It was like a quick brief about Rig AI, the main components, and thank you very much, Jawahar, for introducing the whole solution. As we have discussed the Rig AI, we have multiple features. We are going to walk through each feature individually, and we'll talk about it in more details. And firstly, I want to start by explaining the blueprint of the Rig AI. How does the solution actually work? What are the inputs and what are the expected outputs from it? And this actually we can see it on this slide. This is the solution blueprint. On the left side, we start with 2 main data sources: the CCTV cameras that we are going to install on the rig, that monitors the red zone areas for human movement, and of course the sensor readings that are connected to the drilling rig equipment to collect operational data. All of the information flows into our video management system and sensor reader module, which then feeds data into our component, which is the AI engine. The AI engine is the core component of the whole system that does which is responsible for analyzing live video feed and sensor data. It performs real-time detection of human presence, PPE violations, and most importantly, classifies the current drilling activity to assess the criticality of the zone. Based on this, the system takes intelligent actions like triggering visual and audible alarms when someone enters a red zone during the critical activities. In parallel, the system powers a real-time monitoring dashboard and generates rich analytical reports, giving the visibility to all stakeholders, of course. You can access the system from different points. You can access it from the driller cabins, from the rig manager's office, or even remotely from the client's headquarters. So again, we are going to walk through each component and each feature of the Rig AI, and we'll start with the rig floor monitoring. We deploy specialized CCTV cameras to ensure a complete view of critical zones on the rig floor without any blind spots. Our AI model, it runs a real-time computer vision detection, automatically identifies human, machines, and rig equipment the moment they appear, of course, on the camera. And beyond just human detection, the system is also capable of equipment recognition. It identifies key components like manual tongues, roughnecks, and TDS block, allowing us to understand exactly what's happening on the rig in real time. This level of situational awareness creates a smarter, safer, and far more responsive rig environment. One of the most valuable features, I would say, of Reg AI is its ability to understand what's happening on the rig floor, not only visually, but also through sensor data analysis. We achieve this using a technology called recurrent neural networks, which are ideal for processing time series data. The system continuously reads the sensor readings with protocol and applies advanced analytics to classify the ongoing drilling activity in real time. This gives us immediate insights into what phase of drilling process we are currently in. As we can see in this slide, we are currently able to detect 5 main activities of the drilling activities, of course, which are drilling, reaming, backward and forward, connection, circulation, tripping, which is tripping in and tripping out as well. By identifying the current activity, the system can dynamically adjust the zone criticality level. For example, if we are in a tripping operation, a high risk phase, Reg AI will automatically mark the zone as a no-go zone. So anyone who is going to be entering the zone, this will trigger an event. The second feature, or the next feature, is the zone classification. So the whole idea is we have a no-go zone, but it's not a no-go zone all the time, right? It depends on the activity that's happening over right now, as we discussed in the previous slide. It depends on the different sensors and different actions that are happening on the rig. And that's actually what's making Reg AI more intelligent, that it's not classifying the zone as always no-go zone. It gives it a criticality level. And we have divided this criticality level into 3 levels. The first one, which is the safe zone, it's basically, and we mark it as green zone. This zone, basically, any number of people are allowed to be on the rig floor at this specific state. Like, for example, if there's like idle operation, like the guys that are doing assembling or deassembling or whatever, it's totally safe. So any number of people can enter the zone right now. The second level, which is the conditional criticality, we mark it as yellow. So a yellow zone is a zone that only a limited number of people are allowed, and this number is configured by the client. Let's say we put a limit like to 3. So if we have 2 people working now on the rig floor to do some assembly or whatever the activity that they are doing now, it's fine. We are in the safe zone. No alarm will be triggered. But once we exceed this limited number, we start to alert that, okay, guys, you are in a yellow zone. Only 3 people are allowed to be there. 4 people are not allowed, and you have to get out. The third criticality level, which is the dangerous level, and we mark it as red, of course, like any intrusion with the red zone, even if only one worker went inside, this will fire and this will trigger the alarm immediately. The third module that we have in Reg AI is the alerting system. Reg AI, basically, it translates its intelligence into real-world action through a robust alerting system. We have implemented 2 layers of alerting. The first one, it's on the rig floor itself. We install physical alarm unit equipped with visual indicators, green, yellow, and red, to specify what's the criticality now of the zone, as well as audible sirens. Based on the current drilling activity and the situation on the rig, the alarm will be triggered, and the workers on the rig floor can see the alarm flashing and can also hear the siren. The second level is in the drilling cabin itself. The Reg AI software runs on the dedicated interface, as shown here. The screen displays real-time video feed, detected human presence, equipment tracking, and most importantly, the current zone status and drilling activity. This gives the driller and the rig supervisor complete situational awareness. They can see who's on the rig floor, what is the operation that is happening right now, and whether any intervention are needed, all from a single screen. Together, these alerting components from a closed-loop system, it fully synchronized with what's happening on the rig. I want to show you now a quick video of our interface running on real-time production and walk you through our interface. Can you please play the video? The user can log in into our software. and we provide, of course, the credentials. This is the main interface. As you can see, we have the real-time view, and we can switch between camera views from those tabs. This is the real-time operation with the zone classified as red. We are classifying the rig activity as reaming or circulation, for example. Here we have the zone status as red, and we also have the total number of intrusion that is happening right now, as well as the ability to bypass the alarm. And it's, of course, it needs a password, and it needs to a higher level of admin level so that he can bypass the alarm or not. As you can see here, we also have a live feed of the WITS data. As well as we have the setup page so that you can configure whatever things that you want. Like, for example, here you can configure the zone boundaries for each camera manually, and you can set it as you want. The second thing that you can also configure is the total number of allowed people for different criticalities. So, for example, here we put, like, for red zone, we put 0. For yellow, we put limited number 6. And for the green, you can put it to any number, but we put it here for only 10. The rig information also, you can provide it, like what is the well ID that you're working on now, the rig ID, the rig name, and the location, and every other detail. And also we have the classification policy. How strict do you want rig AI to be in order to select the criticality? Do you want it to be loose? Do you want it to be very, very critical? It depends on your operation and your needs. As well as you can see the hardware status. If any camera is disconnected, you can see it through the software or any other hardware equipment that is connected to the whole system. And here we are going to show a video of real production violation that happened. As you can see here, for example, the guys here are doing tripping. We are detecting the different equipment. We're detecting the roughneck and detecting someone who's going to intrude now with the red zone. As you can see, the red light started to flash and the alarm switched on the rig, and immediately he heard the alarm and he went out. The second feature of the Rig AI is the PPE detection. With Rig AI, PPE detection is fully automated. The system uses live CCTV feeds combined with AI models to constantly monitor whether workers are wearing the required protective gear or not. If someone removes their helmet, safety boots, or any other essential PPE, even for a moment, the system instantly flags it. We call these smart violations. We call it smart violations. Each incident is logged and timestamped, providing traceability and helping with safety audits for investigations later on. We currently are focusing on the most essential gear, which are helmets, safety boots, vests, and we are continuously expanding to cover more items. As you can see on the left, the system accurately identifies workers and checks their compliance in real time, even in a busy environment. This ensures that safety protocols are enforced consistently, of course, without relying on manual supervision, and helps foster a stronger safety culture across the site. The other feature that you will get from Rig AI, of course, is the analytical dashboard. This dashboard is the command center for understanding everything that's happening on the rig. It collects data from all sources: video, from all sources, videos, sensors, violations, and transform it into actionable intelligence. On this first screen, for example, you can see a full overview. We are here handling, for example, the PPE violations. You can see it here, like how many violations that happens today. We're also having how frequent the zone criticality, which was read, it was to happen in the PPE violations, the drilling hours, for example, and we're also showing like what were the activities throughout the day, as well as a heat map, a violations heat map, which is basically showing like where usually are the hotspot of violations are happening on the rig floor. And much more analytics that you can find in the dashboard, as well as of course the snippets of the violations throughout the time. So, for example, if there's like a violation on timestamp X, we provide a video for 10 seconds before and 10 seconds after the violation, labeled with the violation type, if it's like red zone intrusion, if it's PPE violation, if it's equipment movement or whatever, alongside with the footage, the wet stream during that time, and everything. We are also providing like donut charts showing the distribution of drilling activities over a specific time frame. And also we're doing the similar thing with the zone classes, whether they're red zone, green zones, or yellow zones. And finally, third dashboard view here is all about drilling analysis. We have cumulative activity report that shows the distribution of all detected activities across several days. A timeline is shown below that allows you to zoom into shifts, transitions, and durations for each activity. And of course, we have a detailed activity breakdown with timestamps and durations, giving supervisors a clear record of everything that is happening minute by minute. Thank you very much. Those are the basic and the basic features that we have for the Reg AI, and I will pass here to Jawahir.
Thank you so much, Mustafa, for your informative, there's so many information to gather, but thank you so much for our AI tech lead for that. Okay, so going to basically clients. So we are, again, contacting a lot of clients, and a lot of clients are interested from different sectors, not just the oil and gas sector. We have Abraj with over 9 deployed, and KDC as well, Kuwait Drilling Company. So please visit our booth at Opus. We're kind of joining them with Jidda Twin, a company, very similar fields. It's going to be in May, and if you want to see a live demo, then please visit us. Also connect with us on LinkedIn to attend more webinars and stay connected to ESBAAR and see our innovative ideas come into life. So let's make this webinar memorable. Let's snap a photo together if you guys are okay with opening your cameras, and we can take a memorable photo together. Perfect, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So now on to the questions. I will let Mustafa come and help me with these couple of questions that we got. If anyone has more questions, please go into the questions Q&A tab on the top menu in the panel, I mean. So Salim said, did we observe a reduction in incidents across all rigs where Rig AI was installed? Yes. And I will let Mustafa dive more into details about the data or summary of the findings.
All right, thank you very much, Sally, for this question. Yes, we have observed a reduction in incidents across the rigs. Yes, of course, it depends. It's different from a rig to rig, but through the 10 rigs we have deployed on right now, we can say that the average number of reduction, we're talking about 60% reduction in incidents, especially in the red zone. In the PPE, we're measuring it right now because it's kind of a new feature, and we are testing the what is it called, like the impact of having such a feature. But yeah, for the red zone intrusion, on average, for the 10 rigs that we have deployed on, we're talking about around 60% reduction. Yes.
I have a question. Do you have open API for existing digital twin integration?
All right. Do we have an open API for existing digital twin integration? Currently, no, we don't have APIs for integration, but we are integrating already with other systems on the, you can say, the data layer, on the, what is it called, like with the databases. But like an open AI on the application layer, no, we're not doing this yet. ما هي المجالات التي يمكن استخدام هذه التقنية بها؟ All right. We can, okay, if we're talking about computer vision, yes, we can use computer vision for different activities, for different applications, I mean. And if we're talking about specifically the people detection or the detection, which we are doing here in the Reg AI, we're talking about people detection, equipment detection. Yes, we can use such a technology, like for example, as we are doing here for zone management, for crowd management, for facial recognition, for example, for logging in and logging out. Computer vision is a wide field of technologies. It has multiple applications in different fields, and it's actually serving lots of industries. At the start of the presentation, you showed sensors feeding into AI engine. What type of sensors are these? These are the sensors that are already deployed on the rig itself. So basically, the rig comes with the sensor to measure the different aspects, something like the mud report, for example, the RPM, the pressure, and different things. And what we are doing is just we are connecting the system into we're just connecting the system into the sensor protocol, sensor reading protocol, which is called WITS, and we're classifying the different activities based on the sensor that we are reading. Mohammed Shidani, great job and good luck in future projects. Thank you so much, Mohammed. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Did you touch the cost in your presentation? If not, what's the approximate cost? I think I'll pass this to Jawahir.
For cost, you guys can send us your emails and then we're gonna get back to you. But for now, it's subscription based and it depends obviously on the features that you want, and it depends on if you guys want it yearly and how many rigs.
Okay, another question. Do you normally install a standalone system to collect this data from sensors? Actually, the system is already there. The system is deployed with the rig itself, and we are just connecting our system to it's called RigSense. It's the device itself is called RigSense. The system is called RigSense, and it's already deployed with the rig itself. And what we are doing is that we are connecting our system to read from it. Ways to collaborate to such solution for our partners in GCC? That's a really good question, and we are actually currently aiming to expand our market to the GCC. Let's please send us an email and let's discuss the different ways and different methods that we can collaborate together. That would be great, of course. Can this be used in process facilities? Yes. Okay. We have not mentioned that, but Reg AI, we are dealing with it as a full suite of different features as we have discussed. We are having the red zone management. We're having, and the red zone management, it's a product itself, and we call it Z Alert. And then we have the PPE, and we have the different other features. But and each one of them is considered as a product that if you want to subscribe to alone, like for example, if you want to use the same suit but without the drilling features and everything, you can subscribe to it. you can subscribe to something like the Z Alert if you want only zone management system. If you, for example, if you want only PPA detection and PPA violation detection, you can only subscribe to this service and just leave the other services if you don't need. Has an ability to integrate this with drone. Yeah, I mean, why not? We're already working with drones here in ESBAAR. We have a lot of experience working with drones. And if there is like a feature that requires a drone for investigation, for inspections or anything, that would be great, of course. And yes, we can integrate with drones.
Also, for any for the presentation, I'll drop it down in the meeting chat right now. And also, if you guys have any information other than the questions that have been presented, I'll also put down my email in the meeting chat box.
All right, there's another question. Resource you use RegSense for collecting data. What is the protocol you use for this? So I would guess this RegSense provider. Yes, we do. We're currently working with the WITS protocol, and we are connecting to it with serial ports. But yeah, if it's non-OEM, yes, we can connect to it when we have different methods. This camera is detected if a person is not wearing safety boots. Yeah, that's one of the challenges that we're working on right now. We have already now covered for the PPE detection specifically. It's very hard to detect something like boots, for example, because the coverall is covering most of it, so you cannot really tell if he's wearing just a normal sneakers or whatever, or a safety shoes. And this is one of the challenges that we're working on right now. We have achieved some decent accuracy in this task, but again, it's not ready for production. But we are spending our time to research and develop this feature right now. What we have already covered right now is the coverall. We have reached to very, very good accuracy. Coverall, helmet, safety vests. Those are the three that we have covered. And the next stage will be, inshallah, the gloves and the harness. Those are the two optimistic equipment that we are going to focus on, inshallah. And then later on will be the boots. Okay, what kind of QC is used on that system? That's a really good question. Okay. We're doing different types of QC in different stages. In the development stage, we have our pipelines to make sure that the quality is actually as expected. I don't want to divert too much to technical talk, but yeah, we're having our CI/CD pipelines to make sure that the system is always compliant and it's always meeting the quality that it's needed for. This is during the development stage, and during the deployment stage as well. We are also having different methods to make sure that the quality is maintained, and we're providing lots of technical support for the client, of course, after deployment. What company did install your AI system and failed, even cause some instance? How do you take responsibility for that? All right, that's a good question, and that's actually depends on what are the incidents that happened. Like, for example, if it's and why did the AI system fail? All right, let's talk about this. AI systems, they are not magic, right? We all know that AI is just like a tool that you use and you train it on a specific domain. If you want to use it into a different domain, like for example, let's talk about rigs. If I'm working with a rig with a specific configuration, and I have deployed an AI model to that rig, it will work and it will have good accuracy. If I use the same exact model into a different rig with different configuration, I might not be expecting the same accuracy to be as it was in the first rig. And we are solving this by having something called the adaptation period. It's basically once we deploy the system to your rig, for example, or to your facility, even if it's not a rig, we give ourselves like what's called an adaptation period of time. During this adaptation period, we teach and we train the AI model to look into the new environment and start to understand, okay, this is a new environment and it's actually different than the other environment in aspect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it starts to improve itself through the time. And this is called the adaptation period. And any AI-based project, especially for such a domain, computer vision specifically, we always have something called the adaptation period. when we deploy a new system to a new domain, we give it some time to learn. And if the failure, for example, is because of this, we, of course, we clarify the whole situation from the beginning that once we deploy the system, we're expecting the AI model to take a little bit of time to adapt to the new environment for like 2 or 3 weeks, or might be more, might be less. It depends on how different the domain is. Okay. Is there any relation between this solution and the drone? Not currently. Not currently. We're not doing any integration with drones currently, as it's not a required feature right now for zone management. Sorry, for zone monitoring. But if there is a necessity for using drones, yes, we can integrate, and we have already for different projects in ESBAAR, we have already integrated AI with computer vision with drones, but not with this specific product. But again, if there is a need for it, we can of course integrate with drones. Yes, it's open to integrate with drones. What is a floor? And has to. What if a floor hand has to step in for removing, inserting slips, or dropping pipes during tripping? Oh, sorry, the questions are coming really quick. During tripping, the use button disconnected period. Will this be considered as a violation and the system will alert, or when selecting the operation type tripping, it would accept this action as normal? All right, that's a really good question. If, for example, there is like an insertion slip, and the system started to detect that the system or like the operation now is going to inserting slips, for example, or removing slips, it will immediately turn the zone criticality from red to yellow. And as we've discussed, yellow zone is a conditional zone, so only limited number of people are allowed to go in. We're talking about 2 or 3 people only allowed to go in. So yeah, it will switch the status from red to yellow to allow 1 or 2 people to go in to insert or remove the slips or whatever. And then once the operation went back to tripping or like drilling or whatever the operation is, it immediately switched it back from yellow to red. I hope I have answered your question. What is?
Laha has also mentioned the feedback that we have received from staff. Do they feel restricted or uncomfortable? So, of course, they feel comfortable and not restricted, because the aim of the Rig AI is to minimize the number of incidents that are happening. So there is value.
What's the response time of Rig AI when it detects safety violations? We're currently talking about 13 frames per second. This is how much is this? 13 frames per second. I think it's I don't remember it here, but yeah, we're doing currently 13 frames per second. I think it's less than 50 milliseconds, if I'm not mistaken in the numbers. But yeah, where like for example, if we have 13 frames per second, so if any violation happened in that frame, we'd immediately detect it. So the delay is 1/13 of the second. What feedback have you received from staff? Oh, okay, this has already been answered. Has the Rig AI performance been optimized based on field observation? Yes, a lot. How does Rig AI integrate with existing rig monitoring or SCADA system? That's a really good question. All right, firstly, yes, the Rig AI performance has been optimized based on the field observation a lot. At the beginning, when we have first deployed Rig AI, we used to have lots of what's called like false positives, like detecting different equipment as people, because they actually they look like people. And I don't have a sample right now, but yeah, like I remember that one day, for example, I even got an image from the rig, and I looked into the equipment. Me myself as a human, I thought that this is actually a human being. It's not an equipment. But then we have developed better models, and we have trained the models to distinguish and to correct itself when it sees such a situation. So yeah, during the time and rig after rig and deployment after deployment, our models are getting smarter and smarter. How does Rig AI integrate with existing rig monitoring or SCADA systems? Currently, we're not integrating with SCADA systems. You can say that we are providing a parallel monitoring system with our dashboard, of course, so that you can look into the live feed of the WITS stream alongside with the activity, alongside with the live feed from the Rekfloor as well. So the integration that we are doing it with the RegSense itself. So we are extracting the WITS stream from the RegSense itself. What is the amount of data used to training the AI models to have high accuracy? Well, at the current at this moment right now, we have trained the latest model that we have trained was 5.6 million data points. That was for the activity detection. For the like people detection and for the computer vision, mainly we're talking about around 50,000 samples. Are there any statistics showing improvements in HSE performance since Riga was implemented? Yes, we have answered this. Okay, it's different from rig to rig, but we can say that on average we have improved the awareness, and we have reduced. We have reduced the number of violations by 60% on average for the 10 rigs that we have deployed. Can you share? Yeah, of course. We will share all the states, the presentation slides, and everything, of course, with you after the finish the webinar.
Does anyone have any more questions? Okay, I guess no one has any more questions. I want to thank Mustafa for the informative presentation, and we appreciate it. And if you guys I put my email in the meeting chat. If you guys have any more information that is needed, please send me an email. In addition, we will send out the presentation slides. And if you guys have any other more information, again, please send it to me in the email. So thank you very much. I hope this was a great webinar for you guys. And hopefully we'll meet again, inshallah. Have an amazing day, everyone. Thank you.